Do you have any advice for me when I'm an extra today?
Um,
I already got the makeup handled. The makeup's good.
be quiet.
Okay.
Don't talk.
That's going to be difficult.
You should hold your magazine.
Okay.
Definitely. They would love that, especially if you walk by.
Right.
Walk as close as you can to the
Well, I've done that
camera.
on the news before when you see a news camera
Yep.
and you subtly...
Yep, you're that guy. Photo bomber.
Yeah.
Photo bomber.
Yeah. I think
Don't
I got
talk.
it. Don't talk, look good,
Don't
hold the
smile.
magazine up, don't smile.
No.
I want them to say, Murtz is the Mary Ashton of background extras.
This guy's great. I love this guy.
It's Murtz Jaffer, and I'm back on the set of Dan for Mayor Season 2. Stay tuned for my interview with Fred Ewanuick, and I'm going to try my hand at being an extra on the show. How will I do? Stay tuned. You have to teach
Fred's
me.
pretty unique, yeah.
Fred is the most unique now. There's Flintstone and there's you, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
it. I got the, yeah. Oh, Fred Meyer.
Who's
yeah.
that?
Fred, store chain. I guess
okay.
it's not really a person.
No.
Must have been named after somebody at some point.
Was there a pressure on you to replicate the success of Corner Gas, or did you appreciate the chance to do your own thing?
Well, you know, I think like me personally, I'm too stupid to realize that there's that sort of expectation. But, you know, I think everyone we all sort of realized that what Corner Gas did was pretty special,
Yeah.
and that if we did it, it would be like pretty unique. So we didn't put too much pressure on ourselves. The only pressure we put on ourselves is to do the best job we could and make the best show we could, and then the rest of it's really out of our hands. We can't control it, so.
You know, I watched you on Corner Gas, and if you had told me that your next show was going to be you as the mayor, I would have been like, who, that guy? so was it that surprising to you too?
No, well, no, not really. I mean, I never really think about it. I just, it was more surprising that somebody wanted to work with me again. You know, it's like, you know, really? Did you see what I just did? And all right, if you think that's good, sure. All right, I'll do it.
Do you think that it sort of like serves a message about like politics in general, that this like every man can become the mayor?
You know what I like about it, or what I think if it could translate into reality, is I'm kind of tired of politicians. I'm tired of career politicians. I wish more people would do what Dan did and just kind of, although he did it for the wrong reasons. He did it to impress a girlfriend. But if somebody actually went into it to make positive changes and, like, you know, hey, just remind politicians that, like, guys, you work for us, all right? You're not there to boss us around. I hope it inspires people to get into politics who aren't necessarily politicians.
So the episode that we shot today was Porktoberfest. Can you tell me a little bit about what Porktoberfest is?
Porktoberfest is a festival not unlike Oktoberfest,
Okay.
which involves a lot of beer and sausages. The name Porktoberfest.
I got it.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
yes,
there we go.
makes total sense.
So yeah, it's an episode based around that, and Dan being the mayor for the first time during Porktoberfest has to take the first bite out of the ceremonial golden bratwurst. So it's a big deal for Dan, and I can't tell you why, because it's kind of a fun surprise why he's having an issue with it.
So what is it about primarily in the second season? Because I know the first season was you trying to be the mayor of Wessex.
Yeah, so first season was the build up to the election, and now second season he's settled in. He's kind of the mayor now, and he's actually trying to do good stuff for the city, but he you know he doesn't know what he's doing. He's he's kind of new to the job, and so he kind of gets into trouble there and tries to get himself back out of it.
Do you feel like there was a parallel between Dan trying to win over the people of Wessex and the show trying to win over a new audience?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I never really thought about it, but yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, it was a tough go because coming from Corner Gas and that sort of initial push, I think everybody was expecting another Corner Gas, and we're not that show. We're not Corner Gas, and
Not Corner's Gas in the mayor's office.
no, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not Hank in the mayor's office.
Well, that's why you're eating the bratwurst.
That's right. Yeah, I love my sausage. Oh, that's a horrible thing to say. That could be taken.
Now, watching the show in the first season, it was all about Dan, you know, sort of trying to win people over, trying to win the votes to become mayor, and now he is the mayor. So where does Dan go from here?
Dan, well, the main thing with Dan now is like not just sort of, because the way he became mayor was he didn't really win the election.
Right.
You know, he kind of actually lost the election, and the person that won stepped down, so he won by default. and that's how they do it in Wessex. I don't know how it's done in real politics, but so now it's sort of like him, I guess, proving to himself and everybody else that he can be a good mayor. So he's like, what I like about it is he's really proactive and going out there trying to do positive things for the city, and but you know, doesn't always work out.
And now that Dan is mayor, was there ever a thought to change the title of the show from Dan for Mayor to Dan is Mayor, or is he still trying to win over the people of Wessex?
Right. I think it's the fact that we're a Canadian television show and we didn't have the budget to redo all the opening credit sequence, so they had to keep that.
You know, this is a day and age where, like, every time you tune on the TV, it's like reality television or something that has like CSI in the title. So do you think that there's still room for comedy?
Oh yeah, there'll always be, people always want to laugh. I mean, I hope so. If we stop laughing, I think as a society we're screwed. I think the fear with if reality TV took over would be that there would be no escape from reality, and I think a scripted series like our show kind of give us that escape from reality. So I hope there's always a place for us. I'll always watch. And if not, I'll just keep making my own and watch it myself.
Why should people watch this show?
Because it's funny. It's good. You know, I like it because there's heart. It's funny and there's heart. It's kind of a traditional sitcom, even though it's not a multi-camera sitcom, but it's got that, like, I play this central kind of straight guy, and then there's all these crazy characters running around me, and it's funny, and we get into kind of over-the-top situations, but everyone plays it from the characters are real enough that you buy it, and I really like it. So I think you should check it out. It's funny. It is a funny thing.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Hey,
yes,
thanks very much.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No, that was great. Thanks for coming out.
No problem.
And he's way happier than that guy with the fish.
Yes.
Happy Porktoberfest, everyone.